I am victory. I am this moment, blending my cosmic presence through your beloved Excalibur. As I do so, you know, dear hearts, it is no surprise now that I am always come upon request of Mother Akasha to expand, intensify, and increase the vibratory action of my cosmic flame of victory within your feeling side of life. I have come again and again and again, and I have told you that you are the victory of life right now. I have said it in the past, I have said it in the past, I have said it in the past, and I say it now in the present, and I will say it again in the future, until each of you individually and collectively as a student body can come to I victory and declare with the fullness of your own life, beloved mighty I am presence, beloved mighty victory, I am the victory of life right now. When you, beloved roses of Mother Akasha's family, can come to I victory and do just as I have demonstrated through your beloved Excalibur this moment, then I will need not come again and tell you that you are the victory of life right now. Since you have been standing, I have from the moment of my blended, and that blending through your messenger, blended my own cosmic light substance through your mental body, feeling body, and physical body. The cosmic light substance which I direct does not put up with discord or impurity. What yet remains in your consciousness after this day, what I have initiated, will cease to be. You may now take your seats. Upon your path of resurrection, and any student of life, any initiate, any chela that hath gone before you, before they were given the full power of their own higher mental body to command the forces of life, they first had to discover the law of obedience to their own great God presence. As all of you are seeking to command the forces of life, you must first demonstrate and prove that you can be obedient to your own I am presence. Obey first and command second. It is now time to elevate you to a new place in your consciousness that finally sets aside what has been a tormentor in the past for so many of you. And that is simply being distracted by the things that take place around you, outside of yourself. The moment, the instant that you feel the need or the urge to command someone or something else is the very moment that you should all now realize you command first yourself. How many times have we come, pointed the finger, and then turned that finger back to thyself? If you are willing, and my goodness, not only to hold peace in your thought, your mental body, but to hold the absolute indestructible harmony in your feeling body, then would you, beloved hearts, in the moment, find the experience side of life revealing to you your absolute eternal freedom. My goodness, I can feel the temperature rising in this room. Why is it so darn hot in here? Well, if you're not going to use the sacred fire to get the last of the impurities out of you, I suppose we'll just have to sweat them out. Although to me, that seems a little greasy when the sacred fire is given freely for your purification. You are shining more brightly today than you were yesterday. You are shining far more brightly than you were a month ago, a year ago, 5 years ago. Your own physical sun, our physical sun of our systems of worlds, is shining more brightly today than it was yesterday, than it was a year ago, 5 years ago, 100 years ago. The color in this world is far more luminous and far more brighter than it was years ago. If you are wise and paying attention to what is developing, that which is unfolding all around you, you will begin to see for yourselves that the light is truly supreme, that the light is everywhere, and that the light is in all things, regardless of what thine own limited senses and faculties tell you. As you witness this, as you observe it, and most importantly, accept it, that the light only continues to increase within our system of worlds, and especially now upon this planet Earth. And it only does so through each of you. Those who are not going to come into alignment with the divine plan of their own life, come into obedience to the great light that controls and directs our entire universe, those ones are in for a big surprise. You cannot carry on in your ignorance and your arrogance without paying the penalty of your own misuse of free will. The law of life is infinite in its mercy and forgiveness, in its ability to release those activities of resurrection and redemption. But there is only so much time given to a species, and such as your own I Am Creator race, and that time is coming up very quickly. And the I Am race and the planet and all else must move into its next great evolution. Are you listening to me? I know you are. I just had to ask so that I receive a response from your own heart flame that gives me more energy to use to release back to you more of the love of my flame of victory. Now, dear hearts, I listen to everything, and I just so happened to hear Archimedes in this world almost sounded like bragging. But he did not reveal everything to you. This is something we attain as we become more cosmic in the universe, that we only speak certain things and do not reveal all things unless directly asked, unless the inquiry is exact. And so, he did take up my time in the UK. And I know I watched, because it was not like Archimedes was going to take my spot and I not show up and still be there. I stood right alongside the messenger as Archimedes came through him there. And today I stood alongside laughing. Because in order for Archimedes to have my time slot, if you will, I said on conditions. Only if you give to me sacred geometries I am requesting for this student body. Now you see, beloved hearts, everything we do upstairs in the Ascended Master's octave is always good and constructive and always adds to life. Never subtracts, never takes away, never contracts any other part of life. It always expands it. Do you understand? Yes. And so, I have, of my own victorious heart flames request of the mighty Arceus Archimedes, received from him certain sacred geometries that is going to be like the Spirit that quickeneth in, through, and as each of you, your pathway unto eternal victory, to bring into your feeling side of life my Ascended Master's competence and confidence in yourselves, in your ability to apply and demonstrate the law of life every moment of your life. Now, there is, make no mistake about it. That almost does not even sound like it makes sense. There is, make no mistake about it. Although I am victory, I can make it work. There is, make no mistake about it, that which is coming in this seventh golden crystal age for those who are acknowledging, accepting, and invoking they are an untouchable. Those great cosmic forces of light of which you or the people of earth have no recollection of. And there are even more beings that Mother Akasha has already invited to come in future conclaves and events to bring you their blessings and gifts that again will bring so much happiness, joy, and fulfillment to your lives. And this is the greatest joy for us, when we get to watch you becoming all that you truly are. And most of all, enjoy becoming that which you truly are. I feel that I have watched this student body struggle and struggle and struggle with their own human creation and with the human creation of the outer world long enough. It is my heart's desire, along with others of the golden avatars, to put an end to that activity, that quality of struggle, of and against your own human creation and the human creation of the outer world. Do you think, do you feel you are ready to move to that place and just hold on? Because what has Saint Germain said to you many times? And it is in a perfect alignment with what a son teaches you. With that simple statement, what I feel, I make real. The feeling of struggle creates the struggle. And any other human emotion or quality that you feel is creating that again and again and again. And if your attention rests upon it long enough, there's a whole world filled with it, and it rushes in to do what it does to your physical body, to you emotionally, to you mentally. So, if you're ready, as I am ready, and the other golden avatars are ready, to separate you of Mother Akasha's dispensation from your own human creation and the human creation of the outer world. This is the definition of an untouchable. And moving into this place, you will also become, and I like this word a lot, incorruptible. I clear the way for the other avatars. Now it is up to them to do what they see is required for each of you. And I will give you this moment a call to make, so that you can be on record as a part of what I have given you, and not just listening, but actually applying. Because it is your destiny to become everything you're studying. You all contain within yourselves so much wisdom, and now the point you're at is for that wisdom to teach you how to reveal itself, how to express itself in your everyday lives. Beloved mighty I Am Presence, mighty victory, thy limitless legions of victory, and all golden avatars, come to us. Set aside the struggle of our own human creation and the human creation of the outer world. Dissolve it, consume it, and make us truly untouchable, incorruptible. Almighty Christ, I am 3 times. And I will work with your messenger in seeing to it that this decree, and if it need be refined, I can come through and assist him, that it is added into the planetary calls. Because this is another point I wish to make before I leave you. You are doing remarkable in joining your beloved Excalibur in the live planetary decrees, in your own clarion calls as well, on all the Tuesdays or whenever you have the moment in time to give those calls and decrees. We appreciate that you do not see everything that is released the moment you step forth into the power of decree into the use of the power of your will, into the use of the power of command, to allow your own I am presence with those of us to direct the cosmic light rays, the miracle love and the sacred fire into all spaces and places that you have called it forth, and that we see it can be sent forth into to make a difference in this world, in assisting it upon its own path of resurrection and ascension. We appreciate that you do not see all the activities that unfold behind the scenes. Our appreciation is even greater knowing that soon you will see all the efforts you have made, you are making, and you will make in the future. And so the sooner that you will accept fully in your own being and world just the difference maker you actually are, then, beloved ones, the sooner, the more quickly we can raise you to be a tangible son's presence in this world, and that your light never can be shut off or covered over again, and most importantly, from yourself. I know I got a little strong there, but you need it. And I'd like to see you be a little more strong with yourselves sometimes, and with others when the moment is appropriate. And the moment will always be appropriate when you're in your heart. It's that simple. I am victory. I love you dearly. You are my, and forgive me, little flames of victory on this earth. And know ye that that flame can become as tiny or infinitely large as you so choose. I love you. Oh, can you feel it? I can feel your love. We could just stand in this moment, loving each other for the next 5 hours. Who cares about what's going on out there? This is where it's happening. This is where it's at, right now, right here. That's the truth. And from here, you all, as you leave this Ascending Hearts Conclave, will take it back into the outer world, into the destinations, the locations that you dwell and abide at this time, to be a son's presence, a blessing of the radiation you have accumulated and received this entire weekend, to pour that forth to the rest of the life in your area and draw them home into the light also. Almighty victory. Continue being the victorious lights of Mother Akasha's heart upon this earth. Till we meet again. When you see beyond the program, make sure that no one tries to take my spot.